श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परः तत्रादरो न परः। जयो राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जयो राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरवनचारी जयो राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जयो कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे। जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। श्री श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुम् उन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथामितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयतें गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणि परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees assembled here for the today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. I would like to offer my humble obeisances unto lotus feet of all the devotees here. Kindly bless me so that I can discuss today's shloka and purport. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 82. The title of this chapter is Krishna Meets Inhabitants of Vrindavan. So today we have text number 27. Kindly recite after me. atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān. Matayi. atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ samyak prāpta-samarhaṇāḥ praśaśaṁsur mudā yuktā vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān atha te rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ prāpta-parigrahān vṛṣṇīn kṛṣṇa-parigrahān. Hare Krishna. So this verse has no purport, but we will read the meaning, word to word meaning. Atha, then, te, they, rāma-kṛṣṇābhyāṁ, by Balarāma and Kṛṣṇa, samyak, properly, prāpta, having received, samarhaṇāḥ, appropriate tokens of honor, praśaśaṁsuḥ, enthusiastically praised, mudā, with joy, yuktā, filled, vṛṣṇīn, the Vṛṣnis, Kṛṣṇa, of Lord Kṛṣṇa, parigrahān, the personal associates. Translation. After Lord Balarāma and Lord Kṛṣṇa had liberally honored them with great joy and enthusiasm, these kings began to praise the members of the Vṛṣṇi clan, Śrī Kṛṣṇa's personal associates. Text number 28. Aho bhojapate yūyam janma bhajornāmiha yat pashyata sakrat Kṛṣṇam durdarshamapi yoginam. Translation. The king said, O king of the Bhojas, you alone among men have achieved a truly exalted birth, for you continually behold the Lord Kṛṣṇa, who is rarely visible even to great yogis. Shlok, text number 29 and 30. Today, Shruti Shruti Nute De Malam Punati Yadve Shruti Shruti Nute Damalam Punati Padavane Janapasya Vaśaśaṁsur Bhukhala Bharjita Bhagapi Yadangri Padma Sparshota Shaktir Abhivarshati no Khilarthan. Shlok number 30. Tad darshana sparshana anupata prajalpa shayyasana shanay yauna sapinda bandha yesham grahe nirayavat vartmani vartatam vaha Svargapavarga viramaha swayamasa Vishnuh. So it's a very beautiful verse. So the translation of this verse is two shlokas together. There is a translation. His fame, as broadcast by the Vedas, the water that has washed his feet, and the words he speaks in the form of the revealed scriptures, these thoroughly purify this universe. Although the earth's good fortune was ravished by time, the touch of his lotus feet has revitalized her, and thus he is raining down on us the fulfillment of all our desires. The same Lord Vishnu, who makes one forget the goals of heaven and liberation, has now entered into the material and blood relationship with you, who otherwise travel on the hellish path of family life. Indeed, in these relationships, you see and touch him directly, walk beside him, converse with him, and together with him, lie down to rest, sit at ease, and take your meals. So, purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. The Vedic mantras glorify Lord Vishnu. This truth is supported with elaborate evidence by learned acharyas like Ramanuja in the Vedartha Sangraha and Madhava and Madhva in his Rigved Vasha. The words Vishnu himself speaks, such as Bhagavad Gita, are the confidential essence of all the scripture. In his manifestations as Vyasadeva, the Supreme Lord composed both the Vedanta Sutra and Mahabharata. And thus Mahabharata includes Śrī Kṛṣṇa's personal statement, Vedaischa sarver aham eva vedyo, Vedanta krad ved vide vachaham. By all the Vedas I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas. Bhagavad Gita 15.15. When Lord Vishnu appeared before Bali Maharaj to beg 3 steps of land, the Lord's second step pierced the shells of the universe. The water of the transcendental river, Viraja, lying just outside the universal egg, thus seeped inside, washing Lord Vamana's foot and flowing down to become the Ganges river. Because of the sanctity of its origin, the Ganga, the Ganges, is generally considered the most holy of all rivers. But even more potent is the water of the Yamuna, where Lord Vishnu in his original form of Govinda played with his intimate companions. In these 2 verses, the assembled kings praise the special merit of Lord Kṛṣṇa's Yadu clan. Not only do they seek Kṛṣṇa, but they are also directly connected with him by dual bonds of martial and blood relationship. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti suggests that the word bandha, beside its more obvious meaning of relation, can also be understood in the sense of capture, expressing that the love the Yadus feel for the Lord obliges him always to stay with them. Hare Krishna. So the background of these 4 verses is so this verse, the glorification of the Lord is happening at the very place of Kurukshetra. In Kurukshetra, during the solar eclipse, all the kings during that time and the great personalities, even the ascetics, the sadhus, used to assemble in this Kurukshetra place. I think you must have seen the Kurukshetra. It's a very beautiful Brahma Sarovara. So it is mentioned in the Shastras that during the solar eclipse, if one takes a bath in this holy waters, he will be purified. And even during Dwapar Yuga, all the kings, the saintly persons used to assemble here. And during this time, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, Nanda Baba, Yashoda Maya, and all the Yadu family, Bhoja family, Vṛṣṇi family, and many others, the kings who were connected with Kṛṣṇa, they all have come here. And Kṛṣṇa Balarāma and all his wives have also come here. So during this auspicious time, all are taking the bath, they're performing sacrifices, they're giving away the charity, which is considered to be very, very auspicious during this time. And once in a year, or once this happens, all the kings used to assemble here. So they have assembled. And the great kings, they all are glorifying the associates of the Lord. Those Dwarka-vasis who are staying in touch with Kṛṣṇa, and the others who are away from Kṛṣṇa, they are glorifying all these people. Yadus, how fortunate you are. You are so intimately connected with Kṛṣṇa. You must have done a lot of austerities in your previous life. And you have an opportunity to see the beautiful face of Kṛṣṇa every day. And they are glorifying this shlok, the verse number 30. His fame as broadcast by the Vedas, the water that washes his feet, and the words that he speaks. The glories of Kṛṣṇa, the Ganga, and the Gita. So indirectly they are glorifying which are connected with Kṛṣṇa. The glories, the Ganga, and the Gita. So the fame as broadcast by the Vedas, the water that washed his feet, and the words that he speaks in the form of revealed scripture, these thoroughly purify the universe. And they are glorifying the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa. So in this purport, it's very nicely explained the glories of the Lord's lotus feet. So His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, once he was explaining the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam is in glorifying Kṛṣṇa. And essence of this glorification is in the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa. So all the prayers and glorification, the most important prayers in the Srimad Bhagavatam, are the one who glorify the lotus feet of Kṛṣṇa. So in this verse, all the kings are glorifying the associates of the Kṛṣṇa. How fortunate you are. Kṛṣṇa, whose lotus feet, the water that washes his lotus feet, purify the whole universe. But you are so intimately connected. You eat with him, you talk with him, you see him every day, and you sleep with, in the same area where Kṛṣṇa is there. How fortunate you are. And in the purport, when Lord Vishnu appeared before Bali Maharaj, Lord Kṛṣṇa, in the form of Vaman Dev, came to Bali Maharaj's sacrificial arena. Because Bali Maharaj and all the demons have captured the heaven, Sarga. Indra and all the demigods, they have run away from this Sarga. So Mother Aditi has become very morose. And she prayed the Lord, my Lord, please help me. Please help me to bring all my children back to heaven. And all the demons have stolen my earrings, the golden ornaments. Please help me to get them back. And Kashyap Muni, when she submitted her petition to Kashyap Muni told her to perform a vrata. This is called as Payovrata. This Payovrata is observed for 13 days, and Kashyap Muni asked Aditi Mata to observe this Payovrata, during which time the Lord will appear as your own son. How fortunate Aditi Mata was. So Vaman Bhagavan appeared, a small dwarf, small, like a small Brahmana boy, very beautiful, effulgent. And he goes to the arena of Bali Maharaj and he begs 3 steps of land, just 3 steps. This was to cheat Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj told him, yes, you take 3 steps. And Vaman Bhagavan expanded in such a huge, gigantic form. And with one measurement of 1 step, he acquired the whole heaven and all the upward planets. And the tip of the toe of Vaman Bhagavan just touched the Virja river. From his Kamandalu, he washed the feet of the Vaman Bhagavan. And the Charnamrita started flowing from the upper planets, and that was the Ganga. But Ganga is not only this water that has washed Lord's feet. In Garga Samhita, it is explained, Ganga is also called as Brahmadrava, the liquid Brahma. Ganga is also called as liquid Brahma. So there is a very beautiful story. Once Narad Muni, who was the son of Lord Brahma, along with all the Gandharvas, some of the Gandharvas who sing very nicely, they all came to this heaven and they started singing some filmy songs. But this was the assembly of all transcendentalists. Brahmaji saw that his son Narad Muni is singing the song which are not appropriate at this place. So he became very furious. He cursed Narad Muni. You are behaving like a Shudra. You go and become Shudra. He cursed the Narad Muni, his own son. And all the Gandharvas who were also accompanying Narad Muni, he also cursed them. You are using all your limbs, not glorifying Lord Vishnu, but glorifying something material aspect. So you will lose all your limbs. He also cursed all of them. So as a result of this, Narad Muni became the son of a Shudrani. So we have heard this story in Canto 1. And Narad Muni himself is explaining his own story. And later, Narad Muni, because of association of the great Bhagavatas, he again occupy this Narad Muni position. He comes to that level. And once Narad Muni was wandering, he came to Ilavrata Varsha, the tract of land which is called as Ilavrata Varsha. There he saw there are very beautiful, the people with very beautiful face. The men and women are having very beautiful face. But alas, they are not having any limbs. They don't have hand, they don't have leg, just the body and the beautiful face. Narad Muni was surprised and shocked to see this. And they were also singing very beautifully, reciting such a transcendental voice, vibrating. Narad Muni was very much impressed. And he came and asked them, my dear friends, who are you? Why you have become, achieved this status? Why you have become so, without hands and without legs? And how is that you are singing so beautifully? And then they explained, we are all Gandharvas and Shrutis, Ragas. Brahmaji has cursed once when we were singing along with the Narad Muni, the same Narad Muni, but now Narad Muni is in a different form. So we were singing along with the Narad Muni, but we were not singing the transcendental or spiritual songs. Brahmaji cursed us to become like this. And Narad Muni could understand. But how is that you are singing so beautifully? And all the ragas, they say, this is because of Mother Saraswati. Devi Saraswati has taught us how to sing. And if you want to also learn, you go to Saraswati Mata and you can learn. So Narad Muni goes to that Sweta Dvipa, where Devi Saraswati Mata was sitting on with a white robes, and she was very beautifully situated. She was having a very transcendental veena in her hand. And Narad Muni came there, he offered his obeisances, and he performed tapasya to worship Mother Saraswati. And Mother Saraswati was pleased and asked him, my son, what do you want? said, I want to learn the transcendental music, like the one that you have taught all the Gandharvas. So Mother Saraswati teaches Narada Muni how to sing and that transcendental voice. She gave that transcendental voice to Narada Muni. And also Mother Saraswati gave the veena to Narada Muni. That was a transcendental veena. Narada Muni became so obliged and he was so happy. He offered his Dandavat Namaskar and took that veena and started going from there. And Narada Muni was filled with so much of joy, and this transcendental vibration I should recite in front of somebody who is a great personality. And he started searching for those in front of whom I should recite. First he comes to the place of Brahma Lok. But Brahma was, very busy in creating this universe. Narada Muni thought, no, there is no point in reciting because he doesn't have time. Then he left that place. Then he goes to Shivji. Shivji was engaged in reciting Srimad Bhagavatam along with Mata Parvati. So he didn't have time. Narada Muni said, this is not a time. So he goes away from Kailash. Then he goes to Vaikuntha. When Lord Narayana was lying on the Sheshnaga, Lakshmiji was worshipping him, but Narayana was sleeping. So Narada Muni thought, Lord is sleeping, so how I can recite here? So then he leaves that place and goes to Golok Vrindavan. Narada Muni, crossing the Virja river, comes to Golok Vrindavan. Then Lord Kṛṣṇa welcomed Narada Muni to Golok Vrindavan. Narada Muni offered his obeisances, my Lord, I would like to sing this transcendental vibration that I have learned from Mata Saraswati. Lord Kṛṣṇa said, please go ahead. And Narada Muni, with all his intense power inside, he started singing beautifully the glories of Lord Kṛṣṇa. And as soon as he started singing, Lord Kṛṣṇa became very ecstatic. And he started liquefying himself. He became liquid. Lord started converting into liquid. His body started flowing like a water because of listening the transcendental voice from Narada Muni. And that is called as Brahmadrava. The same Brahmadrava flowed like a Virja river. And the same river came into Kamandala of Brahmaji. And the Ganga Mata is nothing but the body of Kṛṣṇa, which has flown as transcendental liquid. So that's why Ganga Mata is very, very purifying. Not only she washed the feet of the Lord Narayana, but it's actually body of the Narayana in the form of liquid. So that's why she can purify the whole universe. So these Yaduvamshis, the Bhoja kings are glorifying the Yaduvamshis. How fortunate you are. You are connected with the lotus feet, where the Ganga Mata has touched the lotus feet, and that lotus feet you are able to observe every day. You are able to take the darshan of every day. And they are glorifying the glories of the Lord Kṛṣṇa. Anyone who broadcasts the glories of the Lord Kṛṣṇa, he purifies not only himself, but those who hears it. So that's why gopis sing, Tava kathamrutam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam Srimādātatam bhuvi grananti ye bhurida jana bhuvi grananti ye bhurida jana. Tava kathamrutam, the glories of the Lord Kṛṣṇa, they are going to purify the whole universe. So the Bhoja kings are glorifying the Yaduvamshis, that Lord Kṛṣṇa's glories can purify the whole universe. And Ganga can purify the whole universe. And the Gita, the statements who has come from the lotus mouth of the Lord Kṛṣṇa also purify the whole universe. So how fortunate you are. Now, about this lotus feet, you can see from next. Lord's lotus feet. Lord's lotus feet are next. Can come to Lord's lotus feet are very, very purifying. So that's why Lord Kṛṣṇa gives a statement in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityaja, mamekam sharanam raja, aham tvam sarva papyabhyo, moksha ishyam. Lord Balaji, I think you must have taken the darshan of Lord Balaji. So he has shown the hand like this. You know what does it mean? So long back when I had visited the Balaji along with my friend, my friend asked me what is the meaning of it. I was telling them Lord is giving the kripa. He asked me what is that kripa. Actually Lord is telling that sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam raja. That is the kripa. You come and surrender to my lotus feet. I will relieve you from all the sins that you have committed. That is the symbol that Lord is telling all that who come to take the darshan, you please surrender to my lotus feet. Then only you will be happy. And that is the kripa. So this statement in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is purifying because Lord's lotus feet are very, very transcendental. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in many places, the glories of the Lord's lotus feet are sung by so many devotees. When Lord Brahma, along with all the demigods, when Lord Brahma has to create this universe, Brahmaji feels that I do not have any qualification to create this universe. How can I do without the mercy of the Lord? And he takes all the demigods, goes to the Sweta-dipa, and then they praise the Lord for his mercy. And there he says, Na mamate deva padaravindam, Na mamate deva padaravindam. He says, Namamate deva padaravindam. Hey, my Lord, your lotus feet are just like an umbrella. Those who surrender to lotus feet, all the sins of their material world are just uprooted. And the lotus feet protects them just like an umbrella protects from the scorching heat of the sun. And we also offer our obeisances unto your lotus feet. The great devotees, the rishis and munis, take the shelter of your lotus feet and they travel to holy places through Ganga and they are searching the beautiful face of your Lord, just like the birds search the nest to reach there. Such a beautiful prayers they offered. Kunti Maharani says, when Lord Kṛṣṇa was returning to Dwarka, Kunti Maharani offers her prayer. Kunti Maharani knew the glories of the Lord's lotus feet. Says, my Lord, just because you were there in Hastinapur, your lotus feet was touching the Hastinapur. Because it is embedded with so many auspicious symbols, and our Hastinapur was very opulent because your feet was touching here. Now you are leaving us. I don't think that Hastinapur will be opulent like this in future. Neham shobishate tatra gyate danim gadadhara tatpadam yatpadankita bhati swalakshanairvilakshite neham shobhishyate tatra. I don't think that the Hastinapur will continue to be so opulent after you leave this place. Because Lord's lotus feet is having so many good auspicious symbols. And Lord's lotus, the both left and right lotus feet, so they are marked with these auspicious symbols. And these are the object of meditation for the ascetic, for the devotees, for the munis, for the transcendentalists. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained the auspiciousness of each of this symbol. So he says, Chandrarda Kalasam, Chandrarda Kalasam Trikona Dhanusikam Gospadam Prostikam Shankam Save Iti Vamapade Sumangalasta Chinnam Konastakam Swastikam Chakram Chhatram Yavankusham Dvajam Pavi Jambu Urdhvarekam Ambujam Vipranam Hari Unavim Sati Mahalakshmi Archita Angrim Bhaje. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has sung. So there are 19 symbols on the lotus feet of Lord Kṛṣṇa. These are very, very auspicious symbols. Kunti Maharani says, because your lotus feet is embedded with all this auspicious symbol, when you touch the Hastinapur with your feet, it has become very auspicious and very opulent. So, Chandrarda, half moon, Kalasham, the water-filled pots, Trikona, then Gospada, the hoof print of a calf, then Dhanush without that string, Shanka, and concentric circles. So these are the 11 symbols in one side, and 8 symbols on one side and 11 other side, so 19 altogether. So if anyone meditates on any of these symbols, like for example, if one meditates on the left side, there is a Vajra, thunderbolt. If anyone meditates while chanting Hare Krishna or while sitting, just meditates on the lotus feet, the Vajra has such a power that it can slash the sins accumulated like a mountain. It can slash the mountain also. That is the auspicious. Similarly, anyone meditates on the water pot, is a Amruta, filled with Amruta water pot. So these water pot pours on the person who meditates. So all anxieties will be washed away just by meditating on. So this is how it is explained, the glories of the lotus feet of the Kṛṣṇa. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, the gopis also sing the glory of Mother Earth. Radharani and all the gopis, when they were searching Kṛṣṇa after the Ras Leela, they could not find Kṛṣṇa. But in the mid of the night, in that bright moonlight, they could see that footprint of Lord Kṛṣṇa on the earth. When the gopis saw the Kṛṣṇa's lotus feet, symbols, they started glorifying Mother Earth. Oh Mother Earth, how fortunate you are. Sometimes Nanda Baba, Yashoda, although they take Kṛṣṇa on his lap, but sometimes they used to leave him. But Mother Earth never leaves Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa is always touching with his feet the Mother Earth, always in touch with Mother Earth. So gopis are singing, you are fortunate because all the time Kṛṣṇa is touching with his bare feet on your body. And you must be very ecstatic by the touch of Lord Krishna's lotus feet. So they sing, Kim te kratam kshiti tapo bata keshavangri, Kim te kratam kshiti bato tapa keshavangri, Harshad samot pulakitanga na hai vibhasi, Apyangri sambhava Uru krama vikramadva aho manah vapusha parirambhanena. Very beautiful verse. Kim te kratam, hey Bhumata, hey Vasundhara, what austerities you must have performed in your previous life. Lord Kṛṣṇa is always touching with his lotus feet on your body. And that's why you appear ecstatic sometimes, because when Mother Earth grows all the greenery, the gopis think that it's all because Krishna is touching her body, so she has become ecstatic. The hairs on her body are erect and green because of the Lord Krishna's touch of the lotus feet. And also, when did you have this ecstatic bhava? When Lord Kṛṣṇa in the form of Vamanadeva touched your lotus body, you became ecstatic from that day? Or Varaha Bhagavan lifted you from the ocean? Varaha Bhagavan, and he embraced you. So you have become ecstatic from that point. So they were asking the Mother Earth. That's the glory of Lord Kṛṣṇa's lotus feet. So Yaduvamshis, all the kings assembled here in the Kurukshetra are describing the glories of the lotus feet of the Kṛṣṇa, describing the glories of the Ganga, and describing the Bhagavad Gita, which has emanated from the mouth of Lord Kṛṣṇa. So these three things can purify the whole universe. And you Vṛṣnis are so fortunate. You are connected with Kṛṣṇa so intimately. You have got such a bond with him. You eat with Kṛṣṇa, you sleep there, and you take the darshana every day, Kṛṣṇa's darshana. So all the kings were away from Kṛṣṇa. There is also a very beautiful story of Samudragad Raja, the king Samudragad. So in Mayapur, when you go to Mayapur, after Mayapur there is a Krishnanagar, and then there is a Samudragad station. There is a station name is Samudragad. It's a very beautiful story. Once the disciple of Jayapatak Swami Maharaj, he told me this story when we both had gone there. Samudragad, there was a king named Samudragad in that area. So that king was thinking, the Pandavas, the Yadus, how fortunate they are. The Supreme Lord are staying with all these people just like an ordinary person. He goes inside their house, comes just like an ordinary person. How fortunate they are. The lotus feet of the Lord, the yogis, the ascetic, and the devotees meditate, and that Supreme Lord is walking just like a human being along with this Yaduvamshis and the Pandavas. But how unfortunate I am. Although I am born in the same Dwapar Yuga, but Kṛṣṇa is far away from my place. He was a great devotee of Lord Kṛṣṇa. He thought that I must make somehow some arrangement so that Kṛṣṇa should come here and he should touch my land also. Just like Kunti Devi says, he should touch with his lotus feet my land, this Mayapur, Navadvip. So he devised a plan. He thought that Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to organize the Rajshriya Yajna. So he is going to leave the horse sacrifice. And that horse will wander into many places. And the Samudragad Raja was waiting for that horse to come here. If that horse comes, I will tie that horse here. I will not surrender to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And I will fight with all my might, whosoever comes there. To protect them, Lord Kṛṣṇa should come there. Just like Bhishma Pitamaha. Samudragad Raja was thinking, if I capture somebody who comes along with the horse, and I will fight with them fiercely, to protect him, Lord Kṛṣṇa will come. So this was the plan of Samudragad Raja. So as he thought, the horse came there, and Samudragad Raja bound that horse. Actually, Bhima was following that horse. Bhima was, the king Bhima has become very proud of all his achievements now because they have become victorious. And this Samudragada Raja, a small Raja, small king, how dare he is. Nobody has a dare to capture my horse. But this small king has captured. So immediately, without remembering Krishna, Bhimsen took his gada and went to fight with him. But Samudragada Raja, he offered his namaskar to Lord Kṛṣṇa. My Lord, please excuse me, I am fighting with your devotee. But my only intention is you should come and protect him. So that's why I am going to fight. So with all his might, he started fighting with Bhima. And surprisingly, he could defeat Bhima. And he captured Bhima with his rope. He tied him. Bhima became ashamed. How is it possible such a small, insignificant king could defeat me? And he bowed his head out of shame and started praying, Lord Kṛṣṇa, my Lord, please protect me. And Lord Kṛṣṇa, seeing this great fortune of this Samudragada king, Lord Kṛṣṇa came walking there. And when the Lord Kṛṣṇa came and touched all this area, Samudragada king became very, very happy. He offered his Dandavat Namaskar to Lord and begged his mercy and, my Lord, kindly pardon me. I am very fortunate that you have come here. I have no intention to capture your horse or your devotee Bhima. I will immediately relieve him. So my object is over. So Lord Kṛṣṇa with a smile looked at Bhimsen. Bhimsen said, my Lord, how it is possible? Lord said, because the Samudragada Raja, before fighting with you, he offered Dandavat to my lotus feet. And he surrendered to me. While you, out of pride, you went fighting without my permission. And that's why he became victorious. And Bhimsen also offered namaskar to this Samudragada king. And that's the glories of the lotus feet of the Lord. And similarly, all the kings are glorifying Lord Kṛṣṇa's lotus feet here. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We'll stop here. So, if you have any questions or comments, time is over. So just 1 minute. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, सभी भक्तों की।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा